Welcome to another episode of the podcast. This is Enzo with another quick tip, a performance tip taken from the world of sport, but actually it's used everywhere. Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, sports people, anyone who's trying to do something, we have something in common. Quite often, and I think everybody can associate with this. Say you've got to start training. You know that you want to lose that weight or you want that certain physique. And I think you pretty much know that already you've given up on your New Year's resolution. But what happens very often is we know what we need to do. We've got a goal that we want to achieve. So everything's in place. The one thing that's missing is the mindset to do it. And the biggest mindset I see, the biggest thing that I see people do, and I've done it myself 1,000 times, and I coach myself out of it 1,000 times as well, is expecting to be this motivated person, this person who's going to execute on what needs to be done tomorrow. You know you've got to do it now, but somehow you talk yourself into thinking, I'll do it tomorrow morning. I definitely will start next week. I'll definitely start Monday, because when I'm in Monday or whenever that day comes, I'm going to be motivated. I'm going to all of a sudden be this person that is dedicated to do what's needed to be done. And you just put it off and think, future me will be okay. Future me will be motivated. They'll execute. They'll do it. And then you get to that next day, or you get to the Monday or whenever it is you wanted to start, and the same old you is in control. The same person that seems to think that this future self is going to be that person they need to be, the right mindset, is still not there, because it's still you. And that is what I see as being the major problem with people. They're putting things off, thinking they're going to be somebody in the future that they're not, because they're pretty much the same as they are now as they go through life. It's like when people achieve things and they think, I'll be a different person. It's going to be amazing when I'm on that holiday. But it's not as great as you think, because you're there and you're messing it up with your views of how you see things and picking out things that are not right and not perfect. So I want to talk about the power of now. What if you've got something you've got in mind that you want to do, and you know you've got to do it, like it's working out, or it's calling that person, or it's putting that spreadsheet together, writing that book, which I'm doing at the minute, so I understand this fully again. If you think about it, execute on it. There's no better time than the now. If you can do this over and over again and get the kind of mindset where it's I think I do, without spinning plates and trying to do too many things at once, of course, which I don't think you'll do. But if you get into that, no friction between what I intend to do and the action I actually take, and you streamline it and you actually do it. You know what? I think I should work out. I'm going to work out. And you get into that mode more often. Eventually, the brain that's looking down on you and your actions and judging you, even though you are the brain and the brain is you, eventually it'll start to see you as a person that thinks and does, that doesn't need to really be in the magical mindset of I need to be motivated first and then I'll take action. No, you're just someone like an AI robot who's got a goal, who knows the action and executes on the command. Be like that AI robot. Do it. If you know it needs to be done, do it. And do it now. And there's going to be something that you did this with in the last week, I betcha. What is it? Get clear on it. And is it possible for one iota that you think I could do it now? And if it is, if it's a little bit painful, if it's like going for a jog, but it's snowing, it's raining, I can't do it, I don't know where my shoes are, my running shoes, I don't know if I've got my jogging bottoms, and you start to make it a big deal again, then yeah, of course, you're going to put it off. But you don't. This time, just this week, start to do a mental training technique of think-do. As soon as you think you need to do something, you get on and do it. And I tell you what, you'll speed things up massively. You won't be this person who your kids are watching thinking, my mum or my dad, they always say they want to do it, but they never do. And you're teaching the kid to procrastinate, put things off. It's not what you want. And if you haven't got kids, this is your kid, your head, your mind. If you're teaching your mind that you're not a person of your word and you just think it and put it off and think it and put it off, you're not going to get what you want out of life. You're not going to increase or improve your performance like you want to in your sport or your business. Who are you kidding? Think, do. I want you to have a think, do diet for this week, and let me know how you get on. And I'll bet you'll take massive actions towards what you want, and you'll take bigger strides. You'll go further than you have in the last month or the last year. All of a sudden, in a week, just because you've allowed yourself to not put things off and do them now. It's one of the most important secrets of success, if there is any. The people that tend to have success, or should we just say they succeed at what they put their mind to? Should put it that way, because it doesn't mean the same for everybody. They just do it. They simplify the actions that need to be done and get on and do it. It's not rocket science. So if you're not getting the results you want, and you know it's because you keep putting things off, or you've got a conflict inside that you don't want to talk to that person because you might get rejected or whatever it is, just do it. There's so many old sayings and adages about you only live once and all this. Well, they're true. Start to live them for once, for this week. Think, do. See you next time.